Welcome to a new video. We are back with another news update about NASA's Mars mission. So let's have a look. NASA reveals simulated Mars habitat for year-long stay. NASA is preparing for crewed missions to Mars, and to ensure the safety and harmony of the crew, volunteers will live in a simulated Mars habitat for a year. The Crew Health and Performance Exploration Analog Habitat comprises a 1,700 square foot space with 9 rooms, including private bedrooms, a shared bathroom, and a common space. The volunteers will carry out tasks similar to those astronauts will perform on Mars, including growing food, conducting research, and operating robotic machinery. The Chapia habitat was built using large 3D printers, part of research to see if similar construction methods can be used on Mars. The 4 volunteers, each with a science background but not trained as astronauts, will live and work as a team. They will also face environmental demands such as isolation, resource limitations, and equipment failure to ensure a realistic experience. The inhabitants will be able to keep in touch with family 20-minute delay, just like between Earth and Mars. Regular calls are out of the question, with video messages and emails likely to offer the best way of staying in touch. Monitoring each person's physical and mental state is an important part of the exercise. If any of the inhabitants find they're unable to handle the extreme conditions for a whole year, they'll be allowed to leave the facility, and NASA has a couple of backup members who can step in. NASA is currently focused on the next 2 Artemis missions, the second of which will put humans back on the lunar surface for the first time in 50 years. The missions will pave the way for a permanent lunar base that will act as a stop-off point for crewed missions to Mars. NASA's simulated Mars habitat will help the agency learn more about how humans deal with off-Earth conditions over a long period of time. The first crewed mission to Mars could take place in the 2030s, and NASA needs to be sure any crew can exist together safely and harmoniously in a unique environment far from home.